Leader, next week we'll have the budget. Yesterday the biggest opposition party published their version of a budget, and I'm going to speak to the issue of housing and homes and home ownership. And their alternative budget is alarming. It is alarming for renters, it is alarming for first-time buyers, it is alarming for anyone who wants to own their own home. They're proposing to double the stamp duty on the purchase of any new property. They're proposing to scrap the 30,000 tax refund that first-time buyers can get from their taxes that they've paid to use as a deposit to buy their own home. They're proposing to scrap the first home equity scheme. They say in their own document that house prices are rising. They know that the cost of construction has risen by more than 37%, and yet they want to scrap, they want to stop the state providing people with up to €100,000 of equity to buy their own home. They're promising to scrap that. They're promising to scrap grants that are allowing people to take vacant and derelict properties and turn them into homes. They're proposing to scrap the vacant property grant of 50,000 and the derelict property grant of 70,000. But Leader, you know I live in Dublin Central, and you know that's a constituency that's represented by the leader of Sinn Féin. And I think, and I'm out canvassing with our local election candidates and our European candidate, and I have to say, one of the most chilling elements, it's really upsetting people in my constituency. You'd know I have a lot of local authority housing, Dublin City Council tenants, and they're proposing in their budget to somehow persuade people who are 55 years and over to surrender their home if they've got a spare bedroom and to move into prefabricated homes in inner city infill sites. Now, I was talking to a man yesterday, Leader, and that man is living in a home. It is a two-bedroom home, a modest Dublin City Council two-bedroom home. He is third generation in that house. He has very significant medical conditions, and relatives stay in the spare bedroom from time to time. And his question to me is, what methods are they going to use to persuade me, Mary, to give up the house? What methods are they going to use? And it is a real question that people, elderly, not all of them elderly, I mean, you'll only have to be 56 according to the Sinn Féin budget proposal that, you know, I'm not far off it, exactly. And they're proposing to use emergency powers to persuade people to surrender their home. And Leader, I would like you to write to the leader of the opposition party. I would like you to write to the leader of Sinn Féin, to the TD in Dublin Central, and I'd like you to ask her to explain what methods are Sinn Féin going to use to persuade people of 55 years and over to surrender their homes.
Gur Magat.